So today we're going to talk about a few ways that you can prevent digging for your dog. Digging can be so annoying, I know, and they can ruin your garden, ruin your yard, but we need to help them understand that we don't want them to dig because they're doing something that is utterly natural for them. So my very first recommendation for a dog that digs, because it's cheap, it's easy, it's useful, is bury their poop in the holes. If your dog does not have an affinity for dog poop, especially their own, then this works 75% of the time. So when your dog goes potty, make sure they don't see you do this, by the way. So put them up, go scoop some of the poop, and then put it in their dig holes, and then cover it back up with dirt. And when your dog goes to discover that, they're going to be hopefully disgusted, and they're going to stop digging. Now, here's what they're going to do just to manage your expectations. They're going to find another dig spot. You're going to have to do this over and over for maybe 1 or 2 weeks before they stop digging. But this is, again, it's cheap, it's easy, it's practical, and it works 75% of the time. Now, number 2 is maybe give your dog a dig spot, because again, this is a natural behavior to do, and this is not unlike house training where you're teaching your dog, dig here, don't dig here, like go potty here, don't go potty here. It's just redirecting them to the right place. So you could get a kiddie pool and fill it with dirt or sand. You could actually create like a sandbox situation, bury some toys in there, and then teach them that they are allowed to dig in that area. Now, another thing is, you need to be supervising them, because if you can be out there and supervise them, you can catch them in the act, and you can do leave it or give a verbal correction and then redirect them to what you do want them to do. But if you can't catch it and they're just out there practicing doing it, it's a real missed opportunity. So set them up for success with the training commands that you know with your dog, and be out there with them, supervise them, and then give them a command such as leave it whenever they start to dig. The other thing that you can do is give them something they can work on, like a treat dispensing toy. Anything that is going to keep them occupied so they don't get bored and go start digging. So have some special toys that are very interactive, that are outside only toys. That's very helpful. The last thing is, sometimes we just have to completely block access to an area that they're digging in using, fencing, or, just putting something together that will prevent them from going to that area. So sometimes the best thing to do is just completely block access to that area. I had a dog that had only dug in this one little corner spot, so we just put up fencing there, and it prevented her from going over there and digging, and it totally worked. She didn't find another spot. She just particularly liked that area, so that was very effective. So let's go over those again. 5 things that you can do to prevent digging. Use their poop to your advantage and bury it in their dig holes. Number 2, give them a dig spot, somewhere they can go and dig when they want to. Also, make sure they're not bored outside. Give them a treat dispensing toy or some toy that's interactive so they have something to do out there. Number 4, supervise. Supervise, supervise, supervise. Make sure you can at least catch them in the act when they start to dig, so that you can give a command to let them know that you don't approve of that behavior. And number 5, block access to the area that they are digging. That again is only really practical if it's certain areas that they're digging, but if they're kind of finding spots all over the place, that one wouldn't be so useful, but it is certainly worth noting. So those are the 5 things that you can do to help your dog who loves to dig not dig so much. So I hope that helps you. Happy drinking, happy training. I will see you next time. Thanks.